Okay, in this relatively short video, I'm going to be showing you Hurricane Olaf, however you pronounce it. There's some funny stuff going on with it, so I decided to save some GIF images to my hard disk and show you what kind of stuff I found. You see right here, this is October 24th, 1 to 6:30 Zulu. You notice right off the bat there's some very odd little lines on the eastern side of the storm. It's very bizarre. That's almost always an indication of an ionospheric heater targeting a storm. Seems like on the south side storms are getting a bit stronger, and it looks like the eye is relocating to the north where more dry air is being pressed down. Let's see. This is about an hour later, and these lines here really start showing up. There's some funny things starting to like poke out the east side towards the core. But yeah, definitely know that this thing's being targeted. Over towards the southwest side, looks like dry air is starting to be pressed down there. Seems like there's a bit of a clockwise rotation. Up on the northwest side, see clouds disappearing. That's typical of ionospheric heater blasts. Even on the northeast side, funny activity going on. There's a hole in the clouds appearing and then going clockwise and then it shut. Okay, this is October 24th, 12 to 17:30 Zulu, and you can notice on the left side, strange odd thing right here. That's also an indication of dry air being pressed down. See, the clouds are just disappearing and things just moving out. It looks very bizarre. It's all like feathery. The dry air is being pressed down right in this region. Again, up here looks really strange as well. Clouds disappear then reappear. Okay, this is October 24th, 14 to 19:30 Zulu. You start seeing a bit of a clockwise rotation over on the southwest side. It's very blatant. Look at that for just a second. So obviously they're pressing dry air down here, up in this region. Funny thing on the northeast side as well. There's like a little hole right here and stuff's just starting to open up all around. Just look at that. Okay, this is October 24th, 15 to 20:30 Zulu. Dry air's continuing to be pressed down. You see the clockwise rotation here. Very funny things starting to happen on the northwest side. It's very feathery and thick as well. Kind of seems like they're pressing down some dry air. The east side is not doing so well. But yeah, the most apparent evidence is on the southwest side, where this thing is going in a vicious clockwise rotation. That does not look natural at all. This whole thing looks very bizarre. Okay, moving on. Gets worse. Okay, this is October 24th, 17 to 22:30 Zulu. Wow, it's getting really deep and very obvious. Stuff's just disappearing in this region and diminishing all around. The featheriness right here is continuing to get thicker. Just below the featheriness, clouds are starting to open up. Another indication of ionospheric heaters targeting this thing. Okay, this is about an hour later. Just look at that stuff disappear. Very visible disappearing clouds on the northwest side and southwest side. Thing's just being blown apart. Maybe they're trying to steer and destroy this thing. Okay. Let's see. This is water vapor right here. This is October 24th. First frame. This is 12630 Zulu on October 24th. You notice the little lines on the east side. They're more visible than in infrared. There's also a pocket of deepening dry air right on the southwest side. It's out a ways, but it's getting deeper. Anyways, just look at that for a second. Very visible. Towards the north side, there's clouds disappearing, then reappearing. It's very, very odd. Okay. This is October 24th, about like an hour or so later. Little wavy things are becoming even more visible. Very funny stuff starting to poke out here. See a little clockwise over here. It's not the most obvious, but you see the thing disappearing and then clockwise and then stuff's trying to regenerate. They are using aerosols. There's a moisture plume coming from this hurricane, and as the moisture heads off more towards the east, they're spraying into it more, and that's preventing us from having any sort of rain. Anyways, look at the dry air pocket expounding on the southwest side. And up towards the north side is also indication of weird stuff happening. I also see the eye fading out, and then the thing started moving towards the area of dry air towards the north. I just want to mention that the sea surface temperature is pretty warm. It's in the upper 70s to low 80s around where Hurricane Olaf is. So water's not getting that cool yet. Maybe they were trying to steer the thing towards the north, towards the cooler water, and then dissipate it before it heads into California. Could be one of their objectives. Here's another sea surface temperature map. See, what you have right here is 78, 80, 77, 76.5, 78.2. Yeah, you get it. Not that cold. So yeah, they could be pushing it towards the north to bring it into the cooler water up here. It's very possible. See, right here the water is around 72 degrees. It would definitely die off there in cooler water, but not down here. So that could be why they might want to try to steer it. Okay. Also, you see, okay, this is a combination of a satellite and a jet stream map. Okay, right here, this is going from October 22nd, 0 Zulu to October 25th, 0 Zulu, and okay, if this thing wants to cooperate, no, sorry about that. Okay, you can see that there's very little jet stream here. Very little jet stream. The hurricane creates its own little thing, and it's pretty consistent all over. There's not going to be a whole lot of wind shear or anything. Jet stream is mainly up here. Hurricane's down here, so the eye reforming is not going to be coming from this up here. Wind shear, I can guarantee you that. Alright. This is October 24th, 12 to 1730 Zulu, and wow. Look at that. This thing right here on the southwest side is more visible than in infrared. Definitely see stuff getting drier, and then see a bit of a clockwise rotation starting to spin up. And in the next frame it will be even more visible. Yeah, you see the stuff starting to diminish right here, degenerate. I see two little waves on the southwest side. That could be from multiple bursts of dry air. Towards the north side as well, activity is continuing. Clouds are disappearing, then reappearing here. This is October 24th, 14 to 1930 Zulu. You see the clockwise really starting to take shape. You see that the clouds are disappearing. Stuff's just getting drier. Not to mention the two concentric rings. That's amazing. Stuff's getting drier towards the north side as well. There's thunderstorms still trying to build up here, but they're not going to last too long. Okay. This is October 24th, 15 to 2030 Zulu. Yeah, the dry air deepens. The clockwise is becoming even more visible. Outflow here. And you see dry air over here, and then it's expanding outward. See a little clockwise. And dry air is expanding over towards the northwest side. I think I already covered that. And there's also this feathery stuff that's expanding and getting thicker. That's also some very good evidence that dry air is being pressed down somewhere in this location. Okay, this is October 24th, 17 to 22:30 Zulu. The madness continues. Dry air keeps getting deeper on the southwest side. And the northwest is more feathery and getting drier towards the core. Start seeing a little blast right here on the northeast side. Suddenly starts appearing. That's because they're pressing dry air down here as well. Interesting physics. HAARP Report knows a little bit more about this than I do, but hey, I'm trying. I just want to show this to people. Show the anomalies. This is about an hour later. Dry air is deepening. System just isn't looking as healthy as it used to. It's being assaulted from many angles. Look at that pocket just getting drier. It's just rotating clockwise, and then the featheriness is continuing to grow. Dry air is just being pressed down here and here as well. It's pretty sad, actually. Okay, let me get a drink of water really quick. My throat's getting dry. We've been getting a bunch of dry weather, northeast wind. Humidity's below 20%. It's horrible. Anyways, gotta speed this up a bit. I'm just gonna show you these things in a quick manner. Okay, funny stuff on the northwest. This is October 24th, 1 to 6:30 Zulu. Little lines right here starting to appear. Of course, north side is getting a little bit strange, as well as the east. Stuff's just diminishing over here a little bit. Okay, this is about an hour later. Stuff's just expanding outward and disappearing. The little lines are starting to become even more visible, and they're spiking out a bit. It's very, very weird. You also see the eye diminishing, then reappearing, and moved towards the north. Okay, this is October 24th, 12 to 17:30 Zulu. Yeah, you can see a little line right here. There's actually two starting to take shape. There's a little clockwise. So you gotta mainly look at the featheriness. That's usually an indication of something going wrong. Just look at that for a second. Stuff is starting to appear on the north side. The little feather effect up here. Okay, this is October 24th, 14 to 1930 Zulu. See this thing expanding right on the southwest side, of course. Stuff's disappearing in the process. Dryer is being pressed down on the northeast side. And there's a little outflow that's gonna pop up. October 24th, 15 to 2030 Zulu. The thing keeps growing. The featheriness is expanding. See the little outflow right here starting to appear. And there's blue next to it. That's pretty much the roll cloud that's being created. The October 24th, 17 to 2230 Zulu. Stuff's rapidly disappearing here, changing color, and you see the clockwise flow in there. The featheriness on the northwest side, and as you head closer to the core, it's becoming a bit lighter. It indicates a hole in the clouds, or a weakening in the clouds. Still see the little roll cloud thing over here. Very funny. This is October 24th, 18 to 2330 Zulu. It's an hour later. This thing on the southwest side keeps growing because they continue to press down dry air. Color changes. Very, very obvious that something weird's going on. Up on the northwest side, you get this thing right here, featheriness, and different color starting to appear here. Area towards the northeast is still being attacked. We're gonna have the rainbow and visible effects now. Then this video is pretty much over. I'm sorry this is getting long. This is October 24th, 12 to 1730 Zulu. Same old effect here. Stuff starting to appear on the southwest side. Up on the north side's looking a bit funny as well. Northeast looking a little odd. Okay, this is October 24th. A few hours later, 14 to 1930 Zulu. Clockwise is really starting to appear here. And you see this thing's leaning more towards the blue on the northwest side. And then there's some featheriness starting to take shape here. See it changing color on the northeast side, even more so now. Roll cloud's gonna start forming. October 24th, 15 to 2030 Zulu. Rotation's really getting strong here. Stuff's turning a little bit more mild. Things just dissipating. And you see a little feather effect here on the northwest side. See funny dry air on the northeast side. You see a little thing right here, that's the cloud. Okay, October 24th, 17 to 2230 Zulu. And look at that color change on the southwest side. And the clockwise rotations also dead giveaway as well. The northwest side, you can definitely notice the effect here, and as you move a bit closer to the core from these little feather effects, it seems like the color is getting a bit cooler. That means less volatile activity. You see the indication of a cloud right here. It's kind of small, but you can see some weird stuff happening in the northeast side with different colors and boundaries and stuff. This is October 24th, 18 to 2330 Zulu. Look at that rotation and stuff just dissipating on the southwest side. The northwest side, there's a very cool spot starting to open, and feather effects just growing. See a little cloud here. It's not the most visible, but you'll see it on the visible satellite better. Okay. This is October 24th going into the 25th. This is 19 to 1 Zulu. Well, you see the feather effects up on the northwest side, and on the southwest side is just rotating clockwise, and clouds are just disappearing even more. You see this open area next to the feather effect. There was a little cloud over here. The main thing is, though, there's definitely a clockwise rotation over here, so it's definitely getting hit. This is October 24th going into the 25th, 2030 to 2 Zulu. See the open area right here, and well, what is that? It's towards the core on the southwest side. There's like a weird, bizarre line that shows up. Is it a chemtrail? Interesting. Again, this hole's just remaining. It's very bizarre. Clockwise rotation over here as well. Funny stuff happening. East side still looks like it's getting hit. Damn, I hope that... No, that's not a helicopter outside. Sorry. Okay, this is October 24th going into 25th. 2130 to 3 Zulu here. Definitely see a little line towards the core southwest side. And this thing, you definitely see the hole in the clouds here, northwest side. Over on the southwest side, still some funny activity. A lot of the clouds are all broken up there. See a dry air pocket. You still see the line here. These are pretty much the tall, puffy clouds right here. Those are pretty much what's remaining of any decent storm activity. I think that's about it. I just want to show you the heavy aerosol spraying that's taken effect here. Let's see. Okay, this is October 25th, 1 to 4:30 Zulu. Yeah, you definitely see a bunch of aerosols over the state. We were absolutely getting hammered today, all because this flow come off the hurricane is heading right into California, and if they didn't spray, I'm pretty sure there would be quite a bit of rain coming out of this thing. Of course, they cannot permit that. They spray over us. There could actually be multiple objectives. One, to keep the moisture out of California, and two, to migrate the moisture so it ends up somewhere else, like in the eastern US. Their engineered cool downs require a lot of moisture. They gotta suck all the moisture out from the west, of course. Let me unzoom and zoom in again. Kind of looks like there's dry air being pressed down towards this thing heading into California. Mother Nature's trying to bring rain, but unfortunately, though, seems as though there's a ionospheric heater pressing down some dry air here, so that's not gonna happen. Kind of see disappearing clouds. There's also lines over here. This thing's being assaulted from both aerosols and dry air from the ionospheric heaters. Okay, let's go into water vapor. Sorry, this is getting long. Okay, this is the hurricane right here. Little feather effect. It just doesn't look healthy at all compared to like 24 hours ago. See clockwise rotation over here on the northwest side. Southwest is pretty much done with. The east side's not looking so great as well. There seems to be more air being pressed down. I kind of see a little roll cloud and stuff getting drier, and See the feather effect as well. That's pretty much an indication of them using ionospheric heaters. Feather effect. Over here looks strange as well, up on the north side. But yeah, look at the heavy aerosols over California and this thing. There's rain in this low pressure, but unfortunately though, we don't see it coming in because not permitting. Look at all the dry air in here and tiny bit of clockwise rotation. This used to be a healthy low pressure towards the northwest, but unfortunately though, they pretty much smashed it and pretty much left with this. Now the northwest is not going to get much rain. This is pretty much the front as well, associated with this low pressure. It's like a giant front. These two things were merging and could have brought a hell of a lot of rain here, over an inch. But of course, not allowed. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done here. Just want to get one last view of this hurricane here. See the feather effect. It's disintegrating by now and there's a bunch of dry air. I doubt this thing will survive morning. Highly doubt it, because just looking at this, it's being hammered from all directions. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Please share.